Hello everybody, it is Imy'sAnimals here, and today I'm going to be doing a rabbit hutch and enclosure tour. It's been quite highly requested, so I do hope you enjoy it, and this is for the summertime. Their run and hutch kind of differs for winter and summer, so this is their summer hutch and enclosure tour. So their main part of the run is their hutch. I'll put the measurements on the screen. We ordered this from eBay. It's really big and spacious for 2 rabbits and has a run that can be attached to it, but we don't have the run attached now. We did at our old house, so if you've looked back at my old videos you may have seen it then. It has a nest box, which is where Hugo is now, where we just put literally just straw. In the winter we put more straw, but in the summer it's quite a thin layer. I haven't got any food pigs. And as you can see, they like chewing the edge, so we put a block of wood here because they're literally going to chew through it like they have done there. Then this is the main part of their hutch, which exceeds the 3 hop rule, and they can do 4, 5 or 6 hops along here, which is really good. It is really nice and wide as well across here, which lots of like shop bought hutches don't usually have unless they're handmade or bought online from the seller we got it from. So it's quite good, a nice spacious one. If I can find a link online, I'll link it below because it is a good hutch. It hasn't lasted as long as we hope. There are a few bits that are like breaking on it, but it is a really good size for rabbits anyway. There isn't much that they really need in the hutch because they live outside mainly anyway, but you just have 2 bowls of water, one that's attached here, and then they're both avid drinkers. They drink so much, so that's why we have 2 bowls, and there are 2 rabbits. And same, we have 2 bowls as well. We have this little carrot one which came when we got honey, and then this other one which I don't know where it's from, and it is a little carrot matching one. The inside attached to the bars here we have this little like gnaw block which came in a package I got sent from Violet, so that just goes on the edge there, keeps their teeth filed down. This corner is usually where we pile up the hay. We have a hay corner here, then we have another hay rack on the wall, and then this which I got from Pets at Home, the hay roller, which I also fill up with hay, which needs filling up now. That is that section. There really isn't very much in the hutch because, as I said, it's all outside. The bedding we use sawdust, straw, and it is also mixed in with the fur at the moment because Hugo is molting. They're both molting, so it's kind of like actually really nice bedding at the moment. What we do is we fill this section with sawdust and in there with straw, and it all just gets mixed around because as they hop and chew it and everything, it moves around. And then we move everything from the bedding and spread it across here, then put new in there and just rotate it, and then after about 2-3 weeks then we take it all out and start again, and it's just quite a good way of rotating it. This is all clean anyway because I don't spend much time in their bed. Then here we have their litter tray. They usually wee in here. They used to poo in here as well, but that kind of goes everywhere now, as you can see. But it is quite good. It's really useful to have a litter tray, and we just use the cat litter wood pellets, which just absorbs it and makes it really easy to clear out. Then in this corner we just have a log because there's a part here where Honey keeps pushing out. She is such an escape artist. She keeps trying to push out and chew out, so we put this here so she can't get to this corner of the wire. I'm not sure if you can see in some of the other bits of my hutch, but we have lots of cobwebs in here, and you may be tempted to remove the cobwebs from your hutch, but it's one of the biggest tips I have is to leave not loads of them, but obviously just a few cobwebs in here because it catches the flies, and flies can cause fly strike and be quite fatal to rabbits, so having cobwebs in here just kind of prevents it a little bit. Then as we come out we just have this big rock because Honey is getting quite old now and it is quite a big jump for them. Hugo is okay, but Honey, where she's older, it's just easier having this to soften the jump. Then underneath the hutch we just have rocks and bricks, which stops Honey going underneath because otherwise she sits underneath and won't come out, and we can't get her to come back in at night, so we had to have rocks here so she can't go under. The outside is just fenced off by these metal runs which are attached by little hooks which you can move around. We have them all over our garden, like around the flower garden and stuff, so when the rabbits are out they don't get into it, and also around the guinea pigs. They're really easy to move and shape and move around and stuff, which is why we like these, and they go all the way around up towards the end of the shed. It also provides a nice separation between the guinea pigs and them, so they can still see each other and sniff noses and stuff, but they can't get to each other. The setup in here never really stays the same, it just changes around daily, whatever we're doing, how big the run is or the shape of the run or whether they're let out. But here we just have a log. I like keeping things natural in here so it looks natural. They can chew it, they can sit on it, jump on it, and I also put food on here and forage and stuff so that during the day it gives them something to do, something interesting, different textures and different levels. And it is also very good to sit on when you're grooming or just filming. On the floor here is their treat ball. This is just one I've put some pellet, there's nothing in there. There's pellets in there earlier and I just set that around the floor and they love it. Hugo really likes playing with balls and things, but this little treat one is very popular, but apart from I think there's one left in there. Then along the fence I have this little garland. You may have recognised this from my Christmas video. I got a Christmas garland which I thought was really pretty. Did they like it? No. Did they use it? No. Does it look pretty? Yes. So that is just for decoration really in the rabbit's run because the guinea pigs didn't even touch it. Then also I just have another airflow ball. Hugo likes throwing them around, so I have them in here. Then I have this cardboard box which, as you can see, they've chewed. And it's just like a little shelter, just a hidey house. This is just a mummy baby one from Lidl and Aldi. They have free boxes that you can take, and we always get the ones with like a little opening so I can use them as hidey houses, just free, cheap and easy, and then they can be recycled as soon as they're done. Then going around here we have a little shelter. This is the one that Honey came with. It's actually falling apart quite a lot. We took off the front panel. Honey just likes sitting in here. Hello gorgeous. Especially whilst it's hot and sunny, it's like, don't nibble me. It's a nice little shade that she can have. Hello you. I forgot to say as well, we just have another log propping open the door for when it's windy, like days like today. It doesn't swing shut and they can't get in and out, or they don't get separated. Then next at the end here we just have a little tower of different logs. I love having them in here. They can sit on them, climb on them, chew on them, and I usually sprinkle the forage or bags of food that Erin sent me, so I like putting the herbal blend up here. It just makes it a more interesting way for them to eat it. It also looks very nice and natural having them in here. Here I have another ball. This one is from Wilkinson's, and luckily he doesn't chew this one, otherwise it would have popped, but he likes just rolling it around with his head. This is where the run just meets the shed, and there's a rock which holds it so it doesn't fall over. Then right in the corner I have my mum's pot of bamboo. The rabbits aren't interested in eating it or anything like that. That's just where it was in the garden, and the rabbit's run seemed to fit along here, but it still looks nice in the corner. Bit of bamboo. Luckily rabbits can eat bamboo. I think that is one of the things they can eat, so if they did choose to eat it, which they don't, they could. Then we just have a few slates on the floor which they like to sit on because they get really warm in the sun, but that is the only really bit that gets sun during the day, otherwise it's shady, which is really good. And round the corner from the hutch, and from there we just have the nest box. This is what Nutmeg used to stay in when she's free ranging the garden, but she just never chose to go in it anymore, so I put it in the rabbits as an extra hidey house that they can sit in. And once I've taken the run away, the guinea pigs come in here as well, and the guinea pigs like sitting in that as well, because when they all free range they just all merge together. It has a lift up top, just some hay and some lino in it. It has a plastic bag over the top because when it rains the water sometimes drips inside, so you put a plastic bag so it doesn't ruin the box and the rain doesn't go inside and make the hay mouldy. Lastly, on top of the hutch we just have the tablecloth which you fold back, hold down with a rock, and this folds down at night over the front to protect them from wind and rain and all sorts of things like that. And that is basically the end of their enclosure. It just goes to the edge of the fence here where we have one of the panels which slides up and down behind the hutch, and then it just goes down to the side of our house. Hugo has finally emerged. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. He's molting at the moment and he's a bit hot and grumpy today, aren't you? It's like, don't touch me. Don't look at me. I'll leave him alone, he's a bit grumpy. So that is the rabbits enclosure / run and hutch tour. Simple, gets the job done, and they love it. So hope you enjoyed their hutch tour. They also, most days we take away the run and they have free range of the garden. Same as the guinea pigs, which they have today. The guinea pigs have it open today, but I can do that in a separate video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please give this video a thumbs up and comment down below a video you would like to see. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.